Welcome to Math for All Academy. In this video, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about parabolas or quadratics. So this is an introduction to quadratics and parabolas. So we have a problem here that says for y equals x squared plus 2x plus 1, fill in the table of values, sketch the graph, and identify the key characteristics. And I'm going to go through the parabola key characteristics, which will tell you everything that you need to know about parabolas. So let's start with our table of values, okay? So we're going to use our equation here, our quadratic, and we're going to put in for x -4, okay? So when we do that, it becomes y equals 9 when we multiply it and add it all together. So our first coordinate is -4, 9. So x is -4 and y is 9. And here's our little green dot for that one. Now let's move to the next one. So when x is -3, we put in -3 into this equation and we calculate it out to give us our y value. Y is 4. So our next coordinate is -3, 4. So -3, 4. That's our blue dot, okay? So now we'll do this one in red. So when x is -2, we put -2 in here and we calculate it out. This gives us y equals 1. So our next point is -2, 1. Which is right here, the red dot. Now, when x is -1, we put -1 into our equation to give us our y value, y equals 0. So that's our point here, -1 and 0 for y, our pink dot. Now, when x is 0, we just put it into our equation to give us our y value of 1. So now we're at 0, 1. So 0, 1 is our purple dot here. And then when we have x equals 1 and we put that into our equation, y equals 4. So it's 1, 4. So 1, 4 right here. And finally, our last point, when x equals 2, we put that into our equation and we get y equals 9, and that's our point here, 2, 9. Okay? So we've plotted it. Now let's just draw it. So this is our parabola, and it looks like that. Okay? So now we're going to fill in the parabola key characteristics. So the characteristics of a parabola, you could see it's symmetrical. And then the axis of symmetry is the one that goes right through the bottom of it. Okay, right through that, it cuts it right in half, so it's completely symmetrical. So this side is symmetric to this side. Okay, so our axis of symmetry here is at x equals -1, right here. So our axis of symmetry for this parabola is x equals -1. Now we're going to review what the zeros are for this parabola, or the x-intercepts. So that's just basically where does this parabola intersect the x-axis. So for this particular parabola, it intersects at -1, 0. Okay, it's right there. Now for the y-intercepts, where does this parabola intersect the y-axis? It intersects right here at x equals 0. This is where x equals 0. It intersects right here at 0, 1. Okay? Our y value is 1. Now we're going to review what the optimal value is. So for a parabola, it's the y value of the vertex, and the optimum is going to equal the maximum or the minimum. And it depends on which way the parabola is oriented. So if it's opening upward, then we're going to have a minimum. If it opens downward, if it was flipped and it was open this way, we would have a maximum, okay? So for this one, our minimum equals 0, okay? The y value is the minimum. And then our vertex is 0, 0 right here, okay? And then one final thing that you need to know about parabolas for now is for a parabola, the equation always takes the form of this, ax squared plus bx plus c. We could see we have that form right here, okay? So when a is positive, the graph opens upward. When a is negative, the graph opens downward. So here, for this parabola, our a value is actually just 1. It's positive. So that means it opens upward. So we could see it is opening upward. And that's it. That's your crash course on parabolas. And don't worry if you don't understand that right away. You could just rewatch the video. As well, take a look at the description. There's a link there to my ebook that you could download. In the ebook, you'll find a link to this very lesson. You can follow along in the ebook as you watch the video. As well, if you need extra help, take a look at the description. There's links there to other videos of mine that I've done that are similar to this. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for listening.